With the news breaking out that Sonic Heroes is receiving a remake in the near future, as well as us also getting the Sonic X Shadow Generations game later this year, I think this has opened the floodgates for a lot of potential remasters and remakes from the Blue Blur's past. One game, however, that absolutely needs another chance, especially now of all times, given what's currently going on in the Sonic world, is a remake of Shadow the Hedgehog, the game. So let's talk about it.
This is Shadow the Hedgehog. Make sure that you like this video, subscribe to the channel, and comment your thoughts, and stay tuned until the end, or else.
You'll regret this, Doctor. Even if I'm not real, I'm still the ultimate life form, Shadow the Hedgehog.
So Shadow the Hedgehog released in 2005. One of the main reasons why I say this game needs a remake is because after Sonic Heroes is chronologically this game's story, which means after Sonic Heroes is this game's story. This game's story takes place directly after Sonic Heroes, and it carries and expands some plot points from that game. But there are some other reasons that I want to mention as well that are a lot deeper than they may seem. For example, the Sonic the Hedgehog 3 movie is coming out later this year, and this film marks Shadow's big screen debut that was teased in the end credit scene of the previous film. So lots of people have coined 2024 as the year of Shadow. Shadow has slowly been coming back into prominence. We got the end credit scene. Shadow had a very prominent role in the Sonic Prime animated series, and he is also getting his own game as part of Sonic X Shadow Generations. It's also worth noting that Shadow's absence in Sonic Frontiers was very well documented, and I in fact covered it extensively on this channel in the playlist that you can see on the top right corner of the screen. But Shadow has been pushed heavily into the limelight by Sonic Team, and also the fans as well, because there's a large amount of demand for Shadow content, and because we are getting a supply of that now, it's generating even more buzz and interest regarding him, which is even generating more demand for him. So in my opinion, if they want to continue this ride, this wave of Shadow Mania, then after the Sonic movie 3, after Sonic X Shadow Generations, which by the way is being hinted to be a sequel to the original game, I did do a full depth analysis that you can check out in the top right corner of the screen. After the Sonic Heroes remake, which also has Shadow playing a prominent role, then the Shadow the Hedgehog remake absolutely needs to be the move. It would be very marketable, and I think it would be very exciting. From a personal standpoint, I'd love it because this was my comfort game growing up. But if you look at it like this, Shadow the Hedgehog wasn't a well-received game. Some people actually cite this as the start of the dark age of Sonic, but that's kind of debatable. But if this game gets a remake, it'll be like a second chance. It'll be like righting a wrong. It'll be like, you know, they can hypothetically listen to and see all the feedback that this game had and use that to make positive changes, like fixing the morality system and minimizing the inconsistencies and the confusion amongst people. You know, if you want to avoid confusion though, there's videos on my channel that you can check out in the playlist on the top right corner of the screen. Again, cheap plug. But most of the problems I've seen with this game is regarding the branching story parts, and they can potentially fix things like this and turn all the negatives into positives. But Shadow the Hedgehog is the most popular Sonic character ever, only behind the Blue Blur himself. His stock has fallen over the years, but in recent times he has started to see a resurgence and rise again. And I said he wasn't in Sonic Frontiers, but there are some clever nods and references to him that you can check out on the video on the left. Do you know who Black Doom is though? He's playing an important role in the new Sonic X Shadow Generations game, so you can catch up on who he is on the video to the right. I'll see you there. Peace.